Hello, everyone. My name is Luis Rodriguez, Kadus professional artist, and welcome to the secret behind Kadus color. I am very excited to be here with you today to and to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been in the beauty industry for about 15 years, and my passion is to do hair color and make my clients happy. Cadus Professional is a hair color line designed for independent stylists and small salon owners. It has a compact portfolio that's affordable, it provides high quality results, and convenient virtual education. Cadus knows about the challenges you have when working as an independent stylist or in a small salon, and it's committed to help by providing quick and easy solutions like our express service menu where you can find easy step-by-steps. On this video, I'll be covering two different challenges that we encounter when working behind the chair. Number one is how to cover grown out regrowth. And number two is how to deal with dual faded ends. So let's begin with challenge number one. And here is my beautiful model, Sandy. As you can see here, she has overgrown color from quarantine. I would say about 4 inches of new growth, and she has a level 9 at the regrowth and existing color that's faded, a level 6 copper on the mid shaft and ends. And she's looking to get back to a beautiful, intense copper blonde. So to resolve this issue, you have to take into consideration how much regrowth she has, the percentage of gray hair, if any, and porosity. My formula for this beautiful model is going to be equal parts of Cadus permanent hair color on this shade 6CG, which is a light copper gold, and equal parts with 7CC, which is a medium intense copper. We're going to mix this in a 1-to-1 mixing ratio with 20 volume developer, and we're going to let it process for up to 40 minutes. In terms of application, we are going to do a virgin hair application due to the amount of regrowth that she has. For this application, you're going to want to start 1/2 inch away from the scalp and apply color to the mid shaft and ends. Once that process is done, then we're going to let it process for up to 40 minutes. And up to 40 minutes, if they have resistant hair, that would be great as well. And so let's get started with our mixing. I have already pre-mixed, well, not pre-mixed. I already put some color on the bowl, like I said, in a 1-to-1 mixing ratio, the 6CG equal parts with the 7CC. And this amazing Cadus permanent hair color has a creamy consistency that it's going to allow you to not only cover gray hair, you can change the tone, you can do highlights, especially when you use our high lifts, or you can even do low lights if the person wants to. As you can see here, let me just mix it very well. It is important that when mixing the color, you mix it very, very well. And this is going to make a great creamy consistency. As you can see here, you can already see those kind of like red copper pigments in there. And so I want to share with you today how we're going to do this application because, you know, working behind the chair, nowadays we get a lot of clients that have been quarantined and therefore they have outgrown roots like Miss Sandy here. And I'm just putting my gloves to start this color application for all of you guys. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in with us. The first thing I like to do is that I like to divide the hair into 4 quadrants. because this is going to give it's going to give us more control over the hair and what we're doing. Let me just put this lady a little bit here. And one of the things I love about Kadus Professional Color, it's that not only it covers 100% gray hair, but it has an amazing fragrance. It's like a floral fragrance. It gives you up to 5 levels of lift, and it gives you multi-dimensional shine and long-lasting results. And so I like to start most likely in the back, but for the purpose of the video, I'm going to do the application on the side so that you could take a good look at it, okay? I already have my gloves, and all we want to do is divide the hair into really fine sections. Because Sandy hasn't been in the salon in so long, she has outgrown roots. Therefore, we're going to do kind of like a virgin application. We're going to start applying the color, I would say about an inch or half an inch away from the scalp. And the reason why I chose this formula in this application is because the 6CG, it's going to provide the depth that we need, especially on the roots, because as you can see, they're a lot lighter. And the 7cc, because she's looking for an intense copper. And that 7cc is going to give you that beautiful final result that I will be sharing with you in just a few minutes. So as you can see here, we're using very fine sections. Let me just turn it a little bit like that. Very fine sections, and we're leaving a little bit of the new growth. We're not applying the color at the root just yet. The reason why is because, as you know, our bodies have warm temperature, and that is going to activate the color and it's going to process quicker. And so if we apply the color at the roots from the beginning, what can happen is that she can get what we call hot roots. The color will develop a little lighter there, and we don't want that. We want it to be perfect and even from root to ends. This is why we are using this color application technique. Now, Cadus Professional has over 100 different colors that you can choose, and around 64 of them are permanent hair color. We have some reds, we have brunettes, we have pretty beautiful pure blondes, we have everything. And it has a great value. Another thing that I also like about Cadus Professional is that we do have hair care products. As you can see back here, we have shampoo, we have conditioner, and we have some night treatments for the hair that it's great for retail, because you know when you work your products at the salon, and by only recommending these products, you can double your investment. And that's what we're looking for. Cadus is here to help the independent stylist and the small business owners. And we're going to continue this quick application using very fine sections and applying the color half an inch away from the scalp. Of course, because of the timing, I'm not going to do the whole application, but I just want you guys to grasp, you know, kind of like the technique and the idea behind why we're doing this technique with a client like this, which is actually what we are getting a lot when working behind the chair. Now, once we're done applying the color from the like half an inch away from the scalp, we are going to do this around the whole 4 quadrants. And then we're going to go in and we're going to start applying the color at the roots. Let me just get my hands a little clean here real quickly. And now I'm gonna go, let's pretend, of course, that I completed the whole application. Once that is done in the whole 4 quadrants, then we could go in and we could start applying the color from the roots. Just take a quick fine section here. As you can see, this color is already turning the beautiful copper blonde that Sandy wants. I always recommend to use very fine sections to, ensure proper saturation, because saturation is key when you want to, cover, in this case, her really light ends. She's a natural level 9, and it's looking forward to have kind of like a level 7 copper gold. If Sandy had gray hair, I would probably, or not probably, I suggest, we recommend that you add an N shade to your formula. And you could also do equal parts. For example, you could do 7cc equal parts with probably 6N, or also 7N, depending on the level of lightness or darkness that the client is looking for. All right, once that is the application is completely done, we're gonna wait up to 45 minutes for resistant gray hair. And then we're gonna shampoo with our visible repair. I'm sorry, not visible repair, our color vibrancy shampoo. This shampoo is great for someone who is looking for long-lasting results from their color service. This is a great shampoo. It has radiolux technology that it's going to add positive molecules to the hair, and it's going to lock those color molecules in there for long-lasting results. Once you shampoo your client after your color service, you are going to want to use our post-color treatment. This baby here, this post-color treatment, is a great product to lock those molecules in there, and it also works as a hair mask. So you could leave it in the hair from 5 up to 10 minutes, depending on how much time you have behind the chair. And there's no need to add conditioner at this point. This is going to work as conditioner, as a mask, and it's also obviously is a post-color treatment, because the benefit of this product is that it's going to neutralize the level of pH on the hair. This way it's going to maintain the color for long lasting results. And that's one of my favorites to have in the back bar. All right, so once you are done, remember you're going to let it process. And now we're going to take a quick look at how this color works. All right. Let me take this model out of the way for now. And let me show you the final results. And here you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is how this amazing hair color works. As you can see here, my beautiful model Sandy ended up with an amazing intense copper copper red that she was looking for. The color covered amazingly her really light roots, and it evened out perfectly. Another great thing that you can do when using Cadus Professional products is that it also works great to refresh the mid shaft and ends if you are doing a root touch-up. So let's say if I was just doing a root touch-up, I would wait 5 minutes before the processing time. Let's say that it was 30 minutes, around 25 minutes, I would go and I would kind of like wet the mid shafts and ends a little bit with water, and then I would emulsify all that color through the mid shaft and ends, and it's going to give you a nice refresh color as well. And how do you guys like it? I really love the look. I love the color. This mix of the 6cg with the 7cc gives you this intense, kind of like copper gold color. Obviously, it's going to be more red, and then it has like the secondary tone to it is the gold. And it looks very, very beautiful. And so this was our challenge number one, how to cover those outgrown roots. We're also going to talk about challenge number two, which is dealing with dual faded ends. And when dealing with dual faded ends, Cadus provides different express services that you can find in our app. So I encourage you all guys to go onto your smartphone. It doesn't matter if it's an Apple or an Android. We have a free app that you can download that it's going to give you videos on how to do the trendy techniques that are now popular, like for example, balayage, ombre. On this app, you're also going to find product knowledge, step by steps, and of course, our express service menu, which gives you different solutions for problems that or situations that we encounter behind the chair every day. And it gives you quick solutions on how you can address all of these situations. So I definitely encourage you all to go ahead and download your Cadus Professional app and take advantage of all of this information that is not only free, but you can do it from the comfort of your home or whenever you have a chance. We also have a great gadget there that I love, which is called Ask the Expert. So there's like a button there that if you are in any situation where you need some guidance, you can just right there and someone will answer as soon as possible to help you with your color situations. And so now that you saw how beautiful this color works, the red ones are my favorites, I have to say, because they're so vibrant and beautiful. But let's continue here. Let's go to challenge number two. And I want to share with you guys what the challenge number two looks like. This is my beautiful model, Erica. As you can see, Erica has she has a natural level 5, but it's a little bit dull and it looks like a little bit on the warmer side. As you can see there, she also has dual faded ends and her hair turned into like this warm blonde, very brassy, very orangey, and very yellow. And so she's looking for a nice, rich color that takes all of this away and makes it more of a solid color. For this, I recommend Cadus Professional Demi Permanent Hair Color. Cadus Professional Demi Permanent Hair Color, it's an ammonia-free color that it's great to not only refresh the hair, it's great to cancel unwanted warm tones or maybe enhance warm tones if you like. You can also use it to refresh hair color or to neutralize as well. Today, I am going to be using the Cadus Demi Permanent Color on the shade 5N, which is a light brown with a natural tone to it. It's going to look very rich and very chocolatey because that's what she's looking for. She wants to get rid of all these, faded ends and wants to look enhanced because quarantine left her a little dry, brittle, and with those brassy tones that she doesn't like. Today, we're going to mix this in a 1:2 mixing ratio with the Cadus Demi Permanent Developer on the 6 volume. Now, the 6 volume is going to give you gentle deposit. We also have a 13 volume that is for those clients that are looking for more of an intense deposit, if you will. I also like to use the 13 volume to refresh my red hair clients. It's great for that too. And so we're going to mix this in a 1:2 mixing ratio. I already put the measurements on the cup, but I am going to mix it here with you guys. And I want to compare a little bit of the consistency because this gives you a great kind of like a softer, creamy consistency that you can use with a bowl and brush or even with the bottle. And so as you can see here, guys, it gives you more of a consistency that is great when you want to use it with the bottle, because all of us professionals out there, we like, most of us, I would say, we like to put the color at the shampoo bowl because it's a little quicker, especially when we're toning. Now, for this beautiful model's first solution or demo, I am going to apply the color on dry hair. So I'm going to be using the Demi Permanent Hair Color on dry hair. Why? Because I wanted to give the most dramatic results. I wanted to deposit very deep, as deep as possible with the 6 volume to get that nice, rich, chocolatey tone, a level 5 that she wants. And so for this, I recommend, as usual, I love that traditional way of just dividing the hair into 4 quadrants and just working my way around those quadrants. Now, the demi-permanent hair color from Cadus can also be applied on clean towel dry hair. And so I'll get to that in a little bit because I want to show you a little bit of the application that I'm going to do now. So with Cadus color, remember that if you want the most depositing results, if you will, is best if you apply it on dry hair. And that's what we're going to do right now. For this application, I like to use a brush that has kind of like a white tooth comb, as you can see there, so that I can also run it through once I apply the color to make sure that all of those hair strands are very saturated, because as we all know, once again, saturation is key. And this is going to be just fine if you apply it from root to ends. I also like to put foil paper around the ears so that we don't color the client's skin. And so I'm just going to apply that freely. The Cadus Demi Permanent Hair Color has about 40 different shades. They're intermixable, so you can mix it with any of the colors and make a new personalized formula for your clients. Also, we have a clear shade that you can use if you want to dilute or if you want to make it more pastel-y. We also have in the demi-permanent as well as on the permanent series, we have what we call the mixed tones. And these are pure, intense colors, like, for example, violet reds and greens and purples that you can use as fashion colors. We recommend to pre-lighten the hair when using these so that you can see the best results out of it. We recommend that you pre-lighten or apply it on natural levels 9 and lighter. And so remember, this color application is going to be for someone who wants to cancel unwanted warm tones, who wants to have more of a solid color, if you will. She wants to get rid of that dimension that the sun and the water from, the water that comes from the house has a lot of Clorox, and all of that causes the hair to kind of like turn brassy and turn a little bit dull. And so when the client is looking for that maximum deposit, it's great to do it on dry hair. All of these services I'm talking about are more explained in more detail when you go to our app and you find our express service menu. You will find these and a lot more techniques that all of my amazing Kadus artists have created for you guys, for you to take advantage. We like to create a sense of community within the independent stylists and small business salons. And, we want to support each other. And Cadus is here for us giving us, providing ideas and different high quality products for us to be able to work smarter, not harder. And as you know, for this color application, you always want to make sure that you use very fine sections. And as you can see here, I'm using the comb in each one of my sections because it's imperative that you make sure that all of those hair strands are saturated with color. Now, Cadus professional developers come in 20 volume, 30 volume, 40 volume, and for the Demi permanent series, it comes in 6 volume and 13 volume for your benefits. And we also have lightning powders, and with them you can use all of our developers depending on how many levels of lift you want to get out of it. And as you can see here, that application has been done from root to ends. We apply the Demi permanent hair color on the shade 5N. We apply that from root to ends, and these we mixed it in a 1:2 mixing ratio with our 6 volume developer. One of the things I love about this hair color line is that it's very intuitive. As you can see here, the Demi permanent hair color, it's color coded, so it has the orange box and it goes with the orange tag on the developer. So if you're in a rush, this is very easy to find when you're in the back bar looking for your colors and your developers. Another thing that I love about our Demi and permanent hair color is that it uses the American lettering system. So you're going to have numbering system, I'm sorry. You're going to have first, in order to be able to read these shades, first you're going to see a number, which is going to give you the level of lightness or darkness, being number 2 the darkest and number 12 the lightest. And then following that number, you're going to have a letter that is going to give you the tone. So as you can see here, this is a level 5, which is a light brown with a natural tone. And that's how you read the shades. And so are you ready for the final results? After this whole application is done, we're going to let this process for up to 20 minutes. The Demi-permanent hair color, you're going to process up to 20 minutes. In this case, I'm going to leave it for the full 20 minutes because we're looking for complete saturation and, getting rid of those unwanted warm tones. She wants something rich and solid, if you will. That's why I chose to apply it on dry hair. But you can also apply it on clean towel dry hair. And for example, if you're just maybe toning some highlights, you could leave it up to 20 minutes. But let's say that after 10 minutes, you have the desired result. You can definitely go ahead and shampoo it out with our Color Vibrancy shampoo. And of course, every time you do a color service, you're going to want to use our post color treatment to lock those hair color molecules in there for long lasting results. And don't forget that you can purchase these for your salon and then sell them to your clients to get double your investment. And so are you ready for the final results from this beautiful model here? Let's see them. Let me move her out of the picture really quickly so that we can take a look at how Cadus Professional Demi Permanent Hair Color works when it's applied on dry hair. And then we process for the full 20 minutes. And this is the final result, guys. How do you like it? Oh, let me grab this comb here. How do you guys like that hair color? It looks beautiful. It's nice and rich. She has that nice, rich tone that she was looking for. And also, it got rid of all of those unwanted warm tones that she didn't like. As you can see, it covered beautifully from root all the way to the ends. And she is super duper happy. Let me turn her around a little bit so that you can see how that color looks all around. And so there you have it. Once I'm done showing you this beautiful model, I'm also going to give you our solution number 2 for how to deal with dual faded ends. And there you go. Another thing I love about this hair color from Cadus is that what you're going to notice when you apply it, you're going to feel like you're applying almost a hydrating mask. It has a nice creamy consistency and the hair feels really, really soft once you rinse it out. You feel like there's no need to wash it, even though you do want to do that. All righty. Do we have any questions? No questions yet? Are you guys having fun? All right. Oh, I am so happy. Thank you so much, guys. So I'm going to bring back this beautiful model one more time because I want to just talk a little bit about how she looks. As you guys know, we are going to give you solution number 2 for someone who has, faded, dual faded ends. As you can see here, she has a natural level 5, but because she hasn't been to the salon for a long time, her hair has turned dull and faded, and she's looking to enhance her hair color. Actually, this second solution is for a client that maybe she is not mad at having some highlighted areas that turned light because of the porosity and the sun damage and all of that. She's not mad at it. She's actually happy about it because it looks like a natural balayage. And this is that client that just wants to enhance and also wants lots and lots and lots of shine. And so on our express service menu, we have this amazing service that is called Glaze. And it's a unique formula that I want to share with you guys right now. Let me just um, share it with you right now. For this glazing service formula, you have to have definitely your post color treatment, and this is going to be like a mix. We're going to mix 1 ounce, or depending on how long the hair is, you can do 15 grams, 30 grams. You get to choose how much do you want, because we're actually going to use 4 products for this one. It's going to be 1 part post color treatment with 1 part your Demi permanent hair color on the clear shade. Remember, guys, that this one comes, the clear one comes in permanent and also Demi permanent, as well as our mixed tones if you want to get creative and do some fun colors. So we're going to use 1 part post color treatment, 1 part clear, and then we're going to add 1 part the desired shade. So as you know, this beautiful model wants to enhance her color, and she's a natural level 5, so we're going to use the 5N again. And the reason why I chose the 5N is because in the end I want to share with you both final dolls together so that you can see the differences when you apply it on dry hair using just the Demi permanent hair color with the developer, and when you use the glazing service for a maximum shine, softness, and more of a natural, I would say, translucent look to it. So we're going to use 1 part post color treatment, 1 part the mixed tone clear or the clear demi-permanent shade with 1 part the desired shade. So today I'm using 5N, but with you out there with your client, you're going to use the desired shade that the client is looking for. Okay, and then we're also going to add 1 part of our 6 volume developer. And so you're going to mix all of that into 1 bowl. I actually put it all together for us here in a little bowl because I want you guys to kind of like be a part of all this that we're doing here. This is actually going to give you more of a creamier consistency, and maybe I can show you the difference between when you use the post color treatment and all of that. So this one is, I would say it's a little bit more thicker. As you can see, that's not dropping down. It has a little bit more of a thickness to it if we're going to compare it with the Demi. Because the Demi, it has more of a soft formula that you can use with your bottle applicator. All right. And so obviously we also have the permanent formula that this one it's a lot more, you know, creamier. This one you could, it's so good. Look, guys, you could even use this to do highlights or low lights, and it's not going to get out of your foil, if you will. If you're using foil for low lights, or if you're using a high lift for highlights, it has a perfect consistency for all of that. And so once we have this amazing nice creamy consistency from our glazing service, what you're going to want to do is that you're going to want to apply it on clean towel dry hair. With this beautiful model, my application was definitely, let me go. It's a simple application. I mean, I know you guys are professionals. I just want to give a little visual of, you know, how it would be. Of course, the hair would be wet, and then you can use it with your bowl and brush, and you could apply it from root to ends very easily. I have to say I like to do this at the shampoo bowl because this we're only going to process it for only 5 minutes. And once you process this amazing color for only 5 minutes, it's going to give you beautiful translucent high shine results that I'm going to share with you right now. But it's very easy. As you can see, I didn't even run a wide tooth comb through it, and you could see how that color penetrated and saturated all of those hair strands. And let me show you the final results for this amazing, amazing, amazing glazed service. And here you have it. Let me show you this side first. As you can see, guys, here, you can see that it did went and refresh and gave her lots and lots and lots of shine. But if you look closely, when I push this hair up, you can still see a little bit of those natural highlights that she had in the beginning. Let me get this a little bit closer to you. Hopefully this is possible. Yes. There you have it. Oh my goodness. Can you just see it here, guys? It's beautiful. It gives you high shine. It's definitely multi-dimensional. It doesn't have that kind of like solid look that you can get if you wanted to by using the Cadus Demi permanent hair color when you apply it on dry hair. And I'm going to share with you my other model here. Let me just put her in this nice tripod so that we can, well, you know what? Let me just hold it here so that we can compare. And as you can see here, if I put them side to side, there you have it. You can see how much solid this color is because we applied it on dry hair. Remember, guys, that this is the same color, the 5N from Cadus Professionals, which is a Demi permanent hair color that has no ammonia. And like I said, it's great to refresh, enhance, or if you're using a glazing service, you can just add a nice multi-dimensional shine to it, like my beautiful model here. All righty, guys, definitely I have had a great time talking to you about the Cadus professional products and how they work. This is only a little bit of information that we had to fit in only 30-40 minutes. In closing, today we talked about Cadus Professionals and how our products give you high quality. It's an amazing hair color line. I've been using it for the past 6 years and I really love it. Remember that if you want to see more work that has been done with all of these amazing colors, you could also follow us at Cadus Pro USA on Instagram. You can follow me at Luis Fernando underscore hair on Instagram and Wella Education as well. And I also want to go a little bit through what we did today. We were covering two different challenges that we encounter when we're working at the salon, especially after this quarantine that we have had. And we talked about different challenges that we encounter, like, for example, when someone comes in with lots and lots and lots of roots, like this beautiful model Sandy here. And today we went over a great color application tip that you can use in order to address this situation properly. We went ahead and we started applying the color half an inch away from the scalp all the way through the mid shaft and ends. And once we were done with all of our quadrants, we went in and then using the same formula, we apply at the root and process for up to 40 minutes for resistant gray hair. Remember that let me just get this little, so all that dropped on the floor. Remember that to get this beautiful color here, we use equal parts of 7cc and 6cg, and we apply that with 20 volume using the virgin hair application, and we let it process for 40 minutes for this amazing, beautiful, vibrant red color look that I am in love with. It actually enhanced the mannequin's color as well. And then after we were done with that, we also went ahead and gave you two different solutions for when you get clients that are looking to get rid of the dual faded ends. We had our first model who was looking for something really rich and chocolatey and vibrant, and she wanted to get rid of those natural highlights that she got from the sun. Therefore, we used the amazing Cadus Demi permanent hair color in a 1:2 mixing ratio with the shade 5N, which is a light brown with natural. And this is the final results, guys. As you can see here, she turned out amazing. We applied this color from root to ends on dry hair, and we let it process for 20 minutes. And the result was what she was looking for. Really rich and really vibrant color. And nevertheless, we ended up by sharing a glazing service that it's also another one of our express services that we have with Cadus. And we did this beautiful look by just doing a glazing service using 1 part post color treatment, 1 part mixed tone clear, 1 part demi permanent, the desired shade, and 1 part 6 volume. We applied on clean towel dry hair from root to ends, and we let it process for only 5 minutes. And this is the amazing final results. And remember that you can definitely download the app and follow us. And don't forget that you can definitely double your investment when you get our shampoos and conditioners that we have. Once again, my name is Luis Rodriguez, and I had a great time sharing this time with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, bye.